Hey there! Great to see you back here on my channel. Today I finally show you a video of me testing pastels. At the beginning of this video you could see all my materials I used, and you also can find them in the description box below. I am drawing with the pastels by Faber-Castell, and I am also using some I ordered from Wish. You need to know that I have absolutely no clue about pastels. So this video is all about my first experiences with this new medium, what challenges I need to face during the drawing process, and what I think about this medium after I tried it. Honestly, this isn't my very first attempt with pastels. Some weeks ago I tried out pastels by Faber-Castell, but I hadn't the right paper at the time. So yeah, intuitively I chose the most stupid paper you could use for pastels, cold pressed watercolor paper. Yeah, really don't do that. It doesn't blend at all. At least this was the case for me. Then I tried to work with pastels on my tone paper, and that worked better, but I really wanted to work with the appropriate kind of paper, and so I ordered some on Amazon. And here you can see me now working with that paper. I really like to have clean edges, and so I used masking tape. After that I jumped right into the drawing process. When I get a new art medium, I don't watch any tutorials because I really like to try it out just by myself. And after this first impression, I simply know exactly what problems I like to solve next time, and then I start watching tutorials. The first thing that surprised me was that the pastels didn't blend that smoothly as I expected them to do on pastel paper. Now I think that I simply should have worked with much more layers or more pigment to achieve that. But again, I don't have any clue. If anyone has more experiences with pastels, please share your wisdoms with us in the comment section down below. Generally, I worked with the colors as I would do with watercolors or with any other medium I have used before. So I did the rough areas first, and I didn't think about the details at that time. I just wanted to lay down the colors of the background. I blended the areas with a little sponge I had and simply repeated this whole process some more times. So I added some more pigment and then I blended it all together again. It was really hard to work with pastels because you shouldn't touch the area you worked on, because otherwise you got all of the pigment on your hand. That's why I decided to use fixative. I do remember that many artists don't really like using fixative because it changes the colors, but this was just a little test project for me, and so I didn't really care that much about the colors, and so I went outside and used some of that stuff. The first thing I noticed was that the white area of the moon was darker, and this lasted even when the fixative was dry, but otherwise my untrained eye didn't see any differences. Then I began to work on the clouds, and oh man, I really should have practiced drawing clouds more often. There are so many great artists painting and drawing clouds in such a stunning way, and I simply was overwhelmed. I did what I could, and then I decided to use some of my polychromos on top so that I could work on fine details. Then the whole drawing was almost finished. I just drew the trees and added the stars in the sky. And that's really great about pastels. You can add the highlight simply on top and don't need to protect that area the whole time, as you need to do when working with watercolors or markers. Generally, I absolutely enjoyed playing around with pastels. I didn't need to care about the outcome, and I just could smear and smudge as I wanted to. My whole desk and my hands were really dirty after that session, but everything is super easy to clean. In the future, I will definitely add more layers so that the colors pop more. When you want to try out pastels, just go for it. It is just important that you use the right paper, otherwise you can't blend the colors properly, and that would be really, really sad. Because blending the colors smoothly together is the best thing about pastels in my opinion. So here you can see now my result. Tell me about your current art project in the comment section down below. I'm very, very curious. And thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next week. Bye bye!